Hello, everybody. My name is Wayne Semish with Excellis Interactive. Welcome to our brand new video series called Queued Up, Ecommerce Uncomplicated. Joined with me today as part of our leadership team, I have Pete Lagun, our Senior Vice President and CTO, Randall Rivera, our Vice President of Development, and last but certainly not least, Denny Rittenhouse, VP of Delivery. We'll be discussing part of this video series really around the inside world of B2B and B2C e-commerce, some of the tips, tricks, best practices, of things that we've been doing actually for over 10 years, guys. 10 years. I think we started, we had less gray hair and or at least more hair, even for that matter.
Definitely.
So speaking for myself, mostly. So anyway, guys, listen, again, it's been a fantastic journey. We've been working with some of the largest companies in respective industries, a lot of really great success stories. So I think it's important for us to share a little bit about this and kind of what we're doing today to help out with some of the clients, also big and small, and where they can be successful in e-commerce. So Pete, I'm gonna start with you real quick. Talk about a little bit your world. I know you get involved in a lot around the, I'm our first responders from the strategy and architecture, kind of helping some of the clients.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to talk a lot about strategy in this series. When we work with customers, it has a lot to do with that. You need to have a good plan, and in that strategy, you really come up with what is the desired end state, or what is that North Star, and you sort of like work to accomplish that. What components do they have? What don't they have? You talk about things like data. You talk about experience. You talk about the middle layer or, the logic piece of it. So there's so many different levers you can pull in order to have that successful outcome, and we talk about all those things.
No, and I really like the analogy kind of with the North Star because, a lot of our clients, helping them create that consistent vision and how we approach it, right, is so key. And lots of times there's a lot of different moving parts that really kind of keep them from really having a clear vision for that. Yeah. But Randall, listen, let's be truthful. Anytime we're dealing with e-commerce and technology, we got to be developing, right? It's not something that these guys go when they buy out of the box, right? Or in our world, out of the box is not necessarily a great thing. It's a good starter, but it's not the ultimate end state. So why don't you share about your world and your teams and what you guys kind of do?
Yeah, so we'll be talking about really executing these strategies that Pete had mentioned and making sure we're building the right solution. Make sure we actually marrying best practice and best-in-class technology. Building solutions are usable, reliable, scalable, and secure. That's
Perfect.
really what they want.
That's the secret sauce, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. Anyhow, Denny, listen, obviously, when we are developing these projects and everything else, it's really about, as Pete mentioned, that North Star, creating the technology, bringing this thing home. So a lot really goes into project management. People might even, undervalue it quite a bit, right? Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about what you do and your teams.
Right. So, piggybacking on Pete and Randall, really from a delivery side, critical first step, concise, clear goals and objectives. That's what we want from the business case, from our stakeholders and clients. And then through that, it's managing that plan, right? Plan the work the plan. With that said, as everyone knows, running projects, managing scope, managing budget, managing the timeline, there's change in a project, right? In a perfect world, there's no change. As we know, it's not a perfect world. So getting our stakeholders, business and technology stakeholders through that process is critical. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how we work that and ultimately delivering solutions our clients are looking for at the end state in our go lives.
That's awesome, right? And I look forward to a lot of the the conversations, right? And again, if we do look back and we kind of inventory all the stuff we have, so much has changed. The technology's changed, the methodologies have changed. But at the same time, so much has actually stayed the same. We do have a high-level focus of approach, making sure they have the right components in place that we know that we can be successful, right? We start with that North Star type of mentality. Well, again, really looking for the follow-up conversations in each part of the series. I know our customers are going to get a lot of value out of it. My name is Wayne Semish.
Pete Lagun, Randall Rivera,
Denny Rittenhouse.
This has been our first episode of Queued Up. Join us next week when we get into headless commerce.